If you're a business and are experiencing any kind of a fraud, it's best to make sure that you prosecute against the fraud at the beginning, but also make sure that you eliminate the mechanism that allowed that fraud to happen. Maybe you've had embezzlement happen against your company. Maybe it was internal, maybe a bookkeeper, an employee, even somebody on a loading dock can embezzle merchandise. Sometimes it's an outside party, a vendor. Even clients have been known to embezzle from a company. Once you discover that channel or that pathway for embezzlement, you can put an end to it, maybe recover what was stolen from you from that third party. In some cases, you can find that there's more than one person creating that embezzlement. Another form of embezzlement, which is often overlooked, is what's called chargeback fraud. This is when clients or customers buy something from you, legitimately receive the merchandise or services, and then file a dispute with their credit card company that takes the money back from you. In many cases, this chargeback fraud, dispute fraud, is a method of discounting, a method of stealing from a company. And if you actively respond to these disputes, you have a good chance of winning if you document the activities. And many times, the reason that a chargeback is successfully executed by a customer is because it's never responded to by the merchant. The merchant just figures, well, I just chalk it up to business. Well, you don't want to do that, because not only do you lose the money, there's usually a fee, a chargeback fee from your merchant account. In addition, if you have too many chargebacks, it can raise your rates on your merchant account and even put your merchant account in jeopardy. So you want to respond to all of them, even if you think that the other side has a good case. You want to respond at least. You'd be surprised if you respond with good documentation, you can eliminate some of these chargebacks, and your merchant bank will recognize that you take chargebacks seriously and you respond to them. Many times you'll find that the customer will go away if they see you respond to it, especially if you have your security department or an outside investigator, such as our company, send a letter to the cardholder saying, hey, look, we're investigating fraud. You know, if you truly had identity theft and you truly didn't buy this, we want to get to the bottom of it and find out who got your merchandise. And if they see that somebody's investigating the case, they might be less likely to continue with the chargeback fraud. If it's truly a genuine fraud on the cardholder, then that'll be fine. And maybe you can get to the bottom of how your customers' credit card numbers are being stolen. So chargeback fraud is a very serious form of embezzlement from your company. It's good to get to the bottom of it so it doesn't become chronic and cost you to lose money from your bottom line.